Mr. Almighty. Hey!
Oh, were you using that? I had to plug in the microwave.
Dark Gary.
Good to see you too, bro.
It took me forever to get to that part, and I don't even know when my last save was.
No, dude, seriously? That bites. Speaking of bites. Have you tried this? Tasty.
Hey, Gary, have you seen my lunch? It was
Hey.
Dark Gary. Is that my lunch you're eating?
Was your lunch in a plastic container marked Allison's lunch do not eat?
Yeah.
Then yes, it is. It was really good.
Welcome to Nintendo Week, your weekly guide to what's happening in the world of Nintendo. I'm Allison.
And I'm Gary. And I'm Dark Gary.
Can you move, please?
Whatever, bros. This week we'll look at Metroid Prime Trilogy.
Gary will sit down with the creators of Scribblenauts.
And we'll look at some WiiWare games, including Contra Rebirth.
And Lost Winds, Winter of the Melodias.
Wow. That's a lot to cover one episode. Can you handle that? Don't you have somewhere you need to be right now? Not really. No. First up today, a look at the recently released Metroid Prime Trilogy. The first two games in the trilogy, Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, were originally released on GameCube. Then came Metroid Prime 3 Corruption on Wii, which took the series to a whole new level with enhanced graphics and new controls. Now, for the first time, the developers behind the trilogy have updated Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes so you can play them using your Wii Remote and Nunchuck controllers. The control system is unlike anything else out there. Small movements change where you aim, while bigger movements change where you're looking. You also have a scan visor, which allows you to discover hidden doors and switches. My favorite feature, Morph Ball mode, lets me roll and boost through the world, squeezing into small spaces and blowing up enemies. Nintendo Channel sat down with the creators of Metroid Prime Trilogy to talk about its release. Look for the Developer's Voice Metroid Prime Trilogy video right here on Nintendo Channel. Here is an excerpt.
Metroid Prime was a re-envisioning of the original Metroid side-scrolling games that Nintendo produced.
You have to make a game that is better than the memories of the previous game.
It's just a tremendous upgrade.
すごく豪華なものになってるんで。
I don't know if it'll ever be matched.
Gary, shouldn't you be getting ready for your Scribblenauts interview?
Got it covered. Check this out.
Wow, that's a good start.
List of questions, check. What else?
Who's that?
Sidekick.
Sidekick! You are the man, Gary.
Oh, come on, Allison. Every great talk show host needs a funny sidekick. Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm here with the guys from Fifth Cell, the developers of Scribblenauts for the Nintendo DS system. Thanks for stopping by Nintendo Week. Would you like some water?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Awesome. So first off, tell me a little bit about Fifth Cell.
In 2007, we did Drawn to Life. That was a big hit for us. Blox Quest in 2008, and now we're doing our next big game, Scribblenauts. We're really excited for it.
Right. Describe Scribblenauts to someone who's unfamiliar with the game.
So we like to call Scribblenauts an emergent action puzzle game. So basically the premise is write anything, solve everything. You play as Maxwell, the main character. You can just type in any word you can think of, any item that is not offensive or copyrighted, and it would appear in the game and helps you to solve puzzles.
You want to show me really quick?
So there are two kinds of levels, action levels and puzzle levels. And in an action level you actually see the star right away. In a puzzle level you got to solve an everyday situation. So this is the most basic action level we got here. There's a star right up in the tree. Maxwell himself can't reach it. So you got to write something that helps you to get the star right down. So let's just spawn an X, drag it around, give it to Maxwell, and then he could just go chop it down. But today we're lazy, so we're just gonna go with a lumberjack as well. Lumberjack. He knows he likes to use an axe. He knows he likes to chop trees, so there you go.
We basically set a tool set for the game and say, okay, here's buoyancy, and here's physics, and here's AI. Now here's the tools. Go do whatever you want. And we don't know how people are going to solve the levels. We don't know what they're going to use, how they're going to use it, and that's what emergent gameplay is basically you're stumping the creators who made the game.
Now, there are tons of words in this game that people can write, and the items appear. What are some of your favorites?
The man-bear pig is an awesome
Man-bear
one.
pig.
Medusa's awesome because you can chop off her head and use it to stone enemies. But sarcastic fringe head, which is a fish, which I didn't even know, and that's an awesome word.
For this interview, I'm going to say avocado.
Avocado.
Yeah.
And you can make guacamole with an avocado.
Ah, nice. So Edison, you did a lot of the drawings, responsible for overseeing that artwork. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
What I did was just set the style for the game, and me and Maya worked together close on that. And once we established the style, we passed it off to the art team, and they mass produced all the objects.
Can you give Nintendo Week something that no one else knows about the game?
Well, LOL What is awesome.
I'm sorry, what was it again?
LOL What.
Oh, okay.
LOL What, WUT. That's an awesome object because it's actually a giant Maxwell head, and you can actually put it on anything. You can put it on a T-Rex or a Hydra, or you can actually put multiples on Hydras. So you can have like every single head of the Hydra can have this giant Maxwell head. It looks really awesome. It's ridiculous, and I don't know why it's in, but it's in because we can do it.
Great. Well, I want to thank you guys for stopping by Nintendo Week. Is there anything I can do to help you out?
You can help us get it out of here.
Okay.